everyone, especially my lecturer Dr. Selvi. Today I will be presenting about manipulation and deception in William Shakespeare Othello. Okay, my presentation will mainly focus on the character of Ego. Ego is known as Machiavellian because he uses lies, deception, and clever plans to control other people. While he pretends to be loyal and honest, he is actually selfish and dangerous. Okay, in this presentation, I will explain how ego manipulates different characters in the play, and I will also discuss how his actions eventually lead to jealousy, suffering, and tragedy. Okay, about the second slide, it's an introduction to the play Othello. Othello is one of the Shakespeare's most famous tragic play, and the story is about Othello, who is a respected soldier, his wife Desdemona, and Ego, who secretly plans against them. Okay, at the beginning of the play, Othello and Desdemona share a happy and loving relationship. Later, Ego slowly creates doubt and jealousy between them through 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 spreading lies and manipulation. Yeah, despite Othello's strong trust in Desdemona, at the first he eventually begins to believe Ego's false stories. As a result, the play ends in sadness, suffering, and death. Slide 3. Who was McWillie, McWillie, Nicole McWillie, and the Prince? Okay, Nicole McWillie was an Italian writer and political thinker who wrote a famous book called The Prince, which talks about the leadership and power. Yeah, according to the McWillie, leaders sometimes use manipulation and dishonesty to achieve success. Yeah, his ideas were first connected to politics, but they are also discussed in literature today. Today the word Machiavellian describes a person who is cunning and manipulative. Yeah, Shakespeare most likely used some of these ideas when creating the character of Ego. Furthermore, I will discuss about the definition of Machiavellian traits in slide 4. Machiavellian traits include manipulation, deception, selfishness, and lack of morality. Machiavellian person often hides their true intentions to gain control over others. Okay, these people are usually very strategic and clever in their actions. Yeah, on the surface, they may appear kind and trustworthy, but in reality, they mainly think about their own benefit. So coming back to PNC, in PNC communities, people are taught to value honesty and respect. Sadly, gossip and lies can create conflict and destroy relationship if they are controlled. This is slide number 5 about introduction to ego. Okay, now I will talk about ego, who was one of the main characters in the Othello's play. He works under Othello and pretends to be loyal, honest, and trustworthy. Behind his friendly appearance, Ego secretly hates Othello and wants revenge against him. Many characters believe in him, but in reality, he is manipulating everyone around him. Okay, one reason ego is so dangerous is because he hides his true personality very well. Yes, he did. Uh, to others, he seems kind and respectful, but inside he is cruel and selfish guy. Coming further down to slide number 6, it's about ego's motives. Ego becomes angry because Casio is promoted instead of him, and this is one of his motives. He feels jealous and believes he deserves a higher position. Ego also wants revenge against Othello for personal reasons. Some of his motives are unclear, unclear. Yet he continues to manipulate people without guilt or regret. Yeah, in fact, ego seems to enjoy controlling others and creating confusion. And no matter how much innocent people suffer, he never stops his evil plans. Yes, of course, uh, he is a guy like that. Uh, Slide number 7 is about manipulation of Rodrigo. Yeah, ego uses Rodrigo for money and plans. Ego uses Rodrigo. Why? Because he knows Rodrigo is deeply in love with Desdemona. He promises to help him with a laugh, but he is actually using him for money and support. Yeah, Rodrigo trusts Ego completely, but Ego never truly cares about his feelings. Instead, he sees Rodrigo as an easy person to manipulate and control. Sadly, Rodrigo gains nothing in the end after following the ego's advice. This clearly shows how emotional and desperate people can become victims of deception. About slide number 8, uh, manipulation. It's about the manipulation of Casio. Uh, Casio. Uh, ego, ego, ego deeply manipulates Casio. Ego tricks Casio into drinking too much alcohol during a celebration. Yeah, because of this, Casio gets involved in a fight and damages his reputation. Casio is normally respectful and responsible, but he falls into Lagos trap very easily, and that's a fact. And yeah, at the same time, ego pretends to help him while secretly causing his problems. Okay, most likely Casio trusted ego because of his friendly behavior. As a result, an innocent man suffers because of manipulation and dishonesty. This is slide number 9 about the manipulation of Othello, part 1. Ego slowly begins to poison Othello's mind with doubt and jealousy. He does not tell direct lies at first. Instead, he gives hints and asks questions that make Othello suspicious of Desdemona. Okay, Othello trusts Ego because he believes Ego is an honest guy. As Ego continues speaking carefully, that Othello becomes more confused and emotional. Yeah, this shows how dangerous manipulation can be when someone gains another person's trust. Okay, coming further down to slide number 10, it's about manipulation of Othello part 2. Yeah, one of Ego's most important tricks involves Desdemona's cloth. He secretly takes it and places it where Cassio can find it. Yeah, then he tells Othello that the cloth is proof of Desdemona's unfaithfulness. This false evidence makes Othello completely believe Ego's lies. Othello becomes angry and loses control of his emotions. Ego successfully controls Othello's thinking and pushes him toward, towards tragedy. Slide number 11 is about the use of deception and appearance. Okay, throughout the play, many characters call Ego an honest man. They trust him because he speaks calmly and acts friendly to everybody. However, the audience knows that he is secretly lying and causing harm. This creates a dramatic irony because the audience understands the truth while the characters do not. The Shakespeare uses this technique to show how appearance can be very different from reality. Coming further down again to slide number 12, it's about lack of morality. Ego does not feel guilty about letting innocent people. He lies easily and enjoys seeing others suffer. Even when people trust him, he continues to betray them without any say. Okay, his actions lead to deaths of Desdemona, Emilia, and others. And he destroys friendship, marriage, and lives only for his own satisfaction. This lack of morality makes him a cruel and dangerous villain. This is slide number 13, and it's about the consequences of ego's actions. Ego's manipulations destroys Othello's life completely. Othello loses trust in his wife and allows jealousy to take control over his mind. Okay, in the end, many innocent people suffer and die because of ego's lies. This play shows how dangerous manipulation and deception can be. One person's dishonesty creates pain for many others innocent people. Okay, Shakespeare's, in this case, Shakespeare teaches the audience that jealousy and lies lead to tragedy and destruction. This is the second last slide, which is slide number 14, and it's about why ego is a perfect Macmillan union. Okay, ego is constituted as a perfect Macmillan union because it controls people through lies and manipulation. He carefully plans his actions and always stays one step ahead of others, and it is true. He understands people's weakness and uses them against them. Okay, at the same time, ego lacks kindness, honesty, and morality. He does not care about suffering, the process. His intelligence, deception, and cruelty make him one of Shakespeare's most dangerous villains. Finally, this is the conclusion slide, which is slide number 15. In conclusion, ego uses manipulation, deception, and jealousy to destroy the lives of many characters in Othello. He pretends to be honest while secretly planning evil actions behind everyone's back, and this is true. And throughout Ego's character, Shakespeare teaches an important lesson about the dangers of lies and misuse of power. Okay, the play reminds us that jealousy and manipulation can destroy trust, relationship, and even cause human lives to death. That's the end of my oral presentation. Thank you.